Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi there, welcome to our foodie world. We talk all things food here, we share recipe ideas and all that good stuff. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, my name is Mawuena, and as you all know, we've been celebrating Ghana month throughout the month of March on food stories. Today I'm very excited, as you can see from my smile. We are the Ministry of Tourism and we are here to talk to the Chief Director for Tourism in Ghana, in the presence of Mr. John Yao Agbeko. Mr. Agbeko is the Chief Director of Tourism of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. He worked as the Acting Chief Director of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture from 2nd April 2020 to 9th March 2021 as the bureaucratic head of the ministry and the chief advisor to the political head. He's also worked in so many civil servant institutions in Ghana, like the Registrar General's Department, Ministry of Agric. He's also worked with Births and Deaths as a registrar for so many years. So I'm really happy because our channel is small, but we are doing big things. Hello, Mr. Agbeko.
Hi.
Welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
Are you excited to be here today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so today we have some few questions to ask you. I'd like to find out what you think about the current state of tourism in Ghana.
Well, tourism, I must say, is one of the major contributors to the GDP of Ghana. Government over the years have done their bit to promote it as a business. Currently, as we speak, the current Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture is a businessman, and he has veered a little from the angle of Grabeshwe, just go and see, and that is it. He's adding business angle to all that we do here. So must say that he has positioned tourism now to move from the third contributor to GDP to first position.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yes, so that is what the objective currently is about. We're working to move tourism high up the echelon of the economic situation, so that we can have it contributing more to GDP of Ghana than it is currently doing.
Okay, so since my channel is a food channel, we'd like to know if food impacts tourism in any way in Ghana.
Well, tourism thrives on culture. Without culture, we don't have tourism. Okay. And you know, food is one of the ingredients of culture. Yeah. So, having said that, you can draw the relationship between tourism and culture, food and tourism.
So I read this article online and I'll read it, which says social media for food tourism. So current food tourism trends including food bloggers and food Instagram accounts with videos, reviews and recommendations to top it off. Food photography is one of the most popular forms of Instagram posts, along with fashion and photography. Popular food-related hashtags on Instagram, such as foodie, food porn, and nom, has over 20 million images. Users who share their experience ultimately gain thousands of followers, drawing attention to the places they visited, contributing to brand awareness and brand recognition. Additionally, the travel hashtag also features many culinary posts. I'd like to find out if you agree with this article.
I think I do agree. Yeah.
So do you think the tourism industry needs to pay attention to food bloggers?
Yes. If food will bring people from one corner of the world to Ghana, or from one corner of the country to another, why not? That is what we seek to do as a Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture.
Okay. What's your favorite Ghanaian food?
I think you should go to Bangku and Fettuidechi, I think.
Bangku and Fettuidechi. Have you watched that Fettuidechi recipe on the channel? Have you watched? If you haven't seen it, then go and check it out. So can you take us through the process of preparing your favorite food? Let's start with Bangku.
To do Bangku, you need to ferment your corn or put it in water for a few days. Then you take it to the mill, you mill it, you mix it and leave it for maybe a day or two to give it some little fermentation. Now, to do the Bangku itself, you put a portion of the corn dough into water. If you dilute it too much, you'll be getting cocoa. But if you want to get Bangku, the proportion between water and the dough should be well measured.
Okay.
Now, after you've mixed it, you put it on fire, you start stirring. You stir for maybe 20-30 minutes. It solidifies. Depending on how you like it. From when I come from, we would want to add a little bit of cassava dough, and that gives it a particular texture. Without cassava dough, it is a bit hard kind of, but some people within the country like it that way.
Okay.
But from where I come, I would want it to be a bit soft, so the cassava dough will give it that texture.
Okay.
As you prepare, maybe it's a little hard, you want to add water, you keep on stirring, and hey, by some 20-30 minutes, you have your Bangku, so you are ready.
You see, this is a man who can cook. Now let's go to the fetidechi.
Well, to do fetidechi, yeah, you want to decide whether you want it totally green or you want to have some palm oil we normally call sumi. You want to add that to it. So having done this two decisions, whether you want it green or you want to add sumi.
So we have the oilless okra soup on the channel already. So
Okay.
take us through the one with the palm oil.
Ooh. Okay. Since you have that on the channel, it means somebody has taken us through the preparation of it.
Exactly.
So once you do your seasoning of meat or whatever, you want to have some little crab, some snail in it. Just to say you are preparing an okra soup.
Yeah.
You do all that. Your proportion of pepper, garden eggs, the okra itself, mix. Doing soup. Once it is about ready, then you're going to look for your palm oil. You don't want it to be too oily, so you are again measured on the portion of the palm oil that you use. You add it to it, you stir, you let it boil for 5-10 minutes. Hey, your okra soup is ready with your Bangku. You can move on. So that is it.
So guys, in case you didn't know already, that's my dad right here. So my cooking skill doesn't really come from anywhere. I get some from my dad. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, moving on. I would like to ask you some few questions. As restaurants are part of the industry that gives us some of the food we eat in this country, I'd like to find out if you would choose aesthetics over quality of food when going to a restaurant, because it looks like now restaurants in Ghana are focusing on aesthetics, how to get picture-friendly environments. So I want to find out, would you choose a restaurant based on aesthetics or the quality of the food?
Well, I would say we would need a blend of both. We need good food. So when we come to quality, people would chase you wherever you are to taste your food when the quality is good. However, when they get there and environment is drowning, perhaps they will go back or they will eat and will never come again. So for me, I think we need a little bit of both. The food should be good, the environment, if you want to face pictures and depict what you do and all that, that also uplifts your spirit as you enter the eatery or the restaurant. So it should be one at the expense of the other.
Okay.
We should do what we can to have a good environment. The aesthetics fine, but the food quality is should be the predominant thing, because that is what would bring the people back more and more.
Restaurant owners, that's an apple for you.
Yeah.
So your final question is, since March is also for celebration around the world as Women's Month, I'd like to find out if you think a woman's place is in the kitchen.
This one is an outmoded subject. The woman's, if I had kept you in the kitchen, you wouldn't be here.
Tell them.
Okay, so I wouldn't say that the woman's place is the kitchen. No, we have women who are doing great things.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a bit becoming emotional. We bury a woman today, the first Brigadier General of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Ghana. If she was kept in the kitchen, I mean, if you listen to the tribute that was read today at the service, she was amazing, and she was posthumously promoted to a major general posthumously today. So that is it. We can't keep the girl child in the kitchen. That would do the nation no good. So we need to train them, educate them, help them as much as we can to elevate them. We can't afford to keep them in the kitchen.
We can't afford to keep the girl child in the kitchen. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you. I know you are such a busy man, and as Bernard Abele would say, you are a big man. You granted us your time to be able to go through this interview. Thank you so much, and this means a lot to me.
Well, you're most welcome. As a chief director of the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, and I have a daughter who wants to promote tourism, what else can I do? Always available.
Always
if you need anything, you can.
We'll be worrying you a lot.
Really.
Final words for any food blogger out there, any upcoming food blogger, content creators around tourism. Any final words for them?
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate and thank them very much for what they are doing to bring the Ghanaian cuisine to the fore. These are things that would also attract people to come. I should have said this. Very soon, His Excellency the President will commission the National Gallery.
Okay.
One of the things we are trying to do is to have a food gallery as well.
Wow.
So that when you get there and you have walked through the artifacts and the rest, you walk into a corner that has Ghanaian food, all the variety of food that we have. So you see, the food bloggers, you are doing well. Thank you very much. Continue the good work.
I hope one day my pictures will be featured in the art gallery in Ghana. That would be such a dream come true.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
All
and
right.
if you really enjoyed today's content, do like, share with your friends and family, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. If you love today's content, please comment down below so we know that you love content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and until I come your way next time, stay safe. Bye guys.